A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol. Ooh, Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Days, and we are back for another episode of Unfiltered Podcast. Today might be a shorter episode. We have the usual crew here, and it's going to be an episode that might be an hour 30. It might be an hour. It might be 30. It might be 2 hours. It don't matter. Listen, fools.
30 minutes.
That'd be
the shortest podcast of history, nigga.
Dude, I'll be done in like I'll be done in like 2 hours for that video.
2 hours for a 30-minute video, man. I should smack you, dog.
No,
I should smack you.
Yeah, smack.
Listen, y'all, we are hiring video editors.
Shut the hell up. It's talking.
No, I'm not.
I'm not saying it'll take you 2 hours to get the whole video done. I'm talking about exporting and all that shit, you asshole. Exporting and uploading.
Yo, we need another personality on this damn thing.
We know how many
Another
wants to
one.
join us. Nobody likes us.
Another one.
It's because they don't like you.
You don't like
They love me. No, people love me.
Nobody
I'm a
comments on the
lovable
video,
person.
so you don't say shit, so you don't know. I might hate you.
Oh,
And people love me. I'm the only one who keeps the views going.
oh,
Me.
you the one?
Wow, that's something to be proud of.
Nah. But I will say this: I'm the one who started the podcast.
What?
So I take 80 to 95% of credit of success.
Oh, you're funny.
Hey, you can't say that I didn't. You can't say that I didn't.
We all came
I
up with a name.
started YouTube. YouTube exists because of me.
Oh, well,
I didn't
man,
used to
where's
do
your
it before you guys.
where's your 4.4 billion at, nigga?
But Alex, I had a YouTube channel before you did, so explain that.
Brandon, your YouTube channel, you ain't got crap on there. What you got, boy?
That one
Yeah,
channel I
I've
told
seen-
you about, that's like
I've seen this
it's
little
like
trash channel, man.
like it's like when it's like 6 or oh my fucking god! Here
Oh
we
my
go.
god. Kaylee got kicked out. No.
Man, let's start off with them, the story of Adidon, man.
Oh god.
Right.
Let's get it started, cause I really wanted to last week, cause after I heard the damn song, I was like, damn, I really wish we didn't turn off the damn podcast, cause it would have been a nice, I'd probably be another 20 minutes added to the damn podcast if we thought
Probably
about
would
it.
have. We could, because we had to listen to it, then stop the podcast, then start it again.
So, have any of us listened to the song other than me? I'm
Me?
guessing only Brandon.
Yeah, because I'm special like that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it.
Oh, you will fuck
No.
that.
Oh my god, this is the most incomplete podcast in history.
I've been a little busy.
a
Oh,
little busy.
we already know why you're
Oh,
busy,
man.
but still, that's a different story for another day. So
No, wait, yo,
Busy.
you better shut your mouth, man.
Ooh,
I know your wife,
man.
Alex. I know your wife.
Listen, all this beef
No,
that's
you
been
don't.
happening over the week. We don't need no
Yeah,
more beef.
It's about to be some unfiltered beef. Brandon don't shut his face.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, Alex. So shut the hell up.
You don't know nothing.
All
you
right.
can die.
Anyway, for all the death threats that are being made, see what happens when you got shitty network. Friends become enemies.
That's life for you. That is life for you.
So anyway, man, Pusha T won this one, man.
For now. Then you have Jay Prince claiming that Drake has a clear ending disc for Pusha T, but it would never be released. I'm like, okay. Where is it?
Well,
Oh,
let's dissect the Pusha T's this song before we get into all of that.
Okay.
So, some things that we took away from the story of Adidon. One of them would be his
He has
Let
a
me
son that nobody knew about.
well, y'all didn't know about it. I knew about the damn kid.
I didn't know if it was true. I read articles that talked about it, but I didn't know if she was just lying or she was telling the truth. So,
Nah, I knew.
how do you know it was legitimate that it was her son? Like her Drake's son.
Because Drake seems like the type of person to have, you know, a baby with a former porn star. Because after I heard the damn song, I was like, damn, It's comprised with...
Okay, that's pretty much every rapper nowadays.
Name 4 other rappers that have babies by porn stars.
Let's I can think of any all in my head. Shit.
Don't make stupid ass comments like that.
You know it's true.
If it's true, then you would have the
or they have sex with anybody
statistics
and not,
to that.
They have sex with other people and not claim that, oh, that's not my kid, that's not my kid.
Listen,
An example right now is Bo Iyer claiming that the kid he has right now is not his and he just should not pay child support for it.
Listen, around the time that More Life came out, there was a rumor that him and old girl, you know, around the time they was hooking up before More Life came out, actually. And probably like a couple weeks before, a couple weeks after More Life came out, the girl put out screenshots of texts of them two, you know, conversating back and forth about, you know, her having the baby. I think Drake, you know, really wanted her to get rid of this shit, or thought she was lying or whatever, blah blah blah. Pusha T just basically confirmed it for me, because I was like, oh, because I just wondered, like, damn, like, we talked about Drake's baby only one time, and we have not talked about it since, and I automatically thought about that, like, damn, like, what Pusha T can necessarily say, and he said it.
He calls him a deadbeat dad and all that.
Another thing that we took them away from it is Pusha T has absolutely no filter when it comes to beef.
He can say basically anything and he doesn't care.
The man talked about Drake's father.
Oh God!
He talked about Drake's mother. He talked about OVO 40 and about him and his what does he have?
Ghost Fighters.
Scoliosis.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about no damn Ghost Fighters. I'm talking about his condition.
Yes, I know 40 had a condition and all that, but that's just kind of fucked up if you ask him. If you ask people, that's kind of fucked up that he went that far for 40.
Now, if you're me, you know, if you don't know, I'm an avid battle rap fan, okay? I watch guys from URL, King of the Dot, Rare Breed Entertainment, Guerrilla Warfare, a whole bunch of people. And in a rap battle, these guys are on YouTube, you can look them up if you like to see them. Other than others. In a rap battle, saying some of the most disrespectful things to your opponent. I heard guys talk about shitting in their daughter's pudding cup and telling them that it's pudding.
The fuck?
I heard motherfuckers talking about shooting somebody else's family member. I heard motherfuckers talking about using the opponent's daughter's throat as a condom.
Ew.
It is, yeah, I know.
That's disgusting.
It is filled with some of the most vile, disgusting, racist things. There are some racist things that get talked about. Violent things that you could necessarily talk about in a rap battle. And that's rap beef. That's rap battle. That's not beef. It's just a battle because...
That's what it sounds like.
The whole point is to make the crowd go, mmm. Just like I made y'all do when I about that. And that line that I said about using somebody's daughter, you know, throw it as a condom. That's been said before. And that's not me making it up. That's somebody actually said that shit. Anyway, it's comprised of saying some most disrespectful, hurtful things to one another. But when you step into the world of hip-hop, mainstream rap, and you use those same type of things, it's kind of hard to see exactly where you mean to cross the line and whether you don't. Whether you mean to or not, you cross the line. Now, him saying, what was the lyrics, Brandon, about him talking about OVO 40?
I don't have the lyrics popped up in my phone.
Well, I think something about him not having a lot of time left, about him being real sick. So, do you feel like he took it far enough?
He kind of went
like
a little
pretty
too far. He went probably a little bit too far. Even Dennis replied to him, and Dennis was fucking pissed.
Yeah. He didn't. His dad went the hell off on Wendy Williams, man.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He called all types of bitches, man. That shit is crazy.
His mom won't respond. She was like one of those moms who doesn't care.
Of course, his mom's not gonna respond.
Dennis will. I know he would have.
But
it's his son.
Well, Alex, do you think he might have taken it that far from what I told you?
I don't know. I have a hard time saying that there's such thing as too far in a rap battle. If you start beef, you better be prepared for some dirt to get thrown.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
But also for a lot of people who's calling it dirty, you have to look at what Drake necessarily said in Duppy Freestyle. He talked about Pusha T's wife, his fiance.
He even mentioned
when you bring up another man's girl in a battle and something that has absolutely nothing to do with her, then you open the floodgates to whatever shit that you got laying under your bed. And that's, from what Pusha T said, it's just a little small bit of what Drake has done. But it's very much talked about. Because now we're looking at Drake like, whoa. Another thing that I took from it, Pusha T, I feel like he struck the heart of what Drake truly is. I feel like by putting the deadbeat rumors onto Drake. And another thing about the baby, Drake was going to mention the baby up until the point where he was going to announce a line for him in Adidas. Like, if that's not the most swagged out deadbeat shit in the world, I don't know what is. I mean, think about it. You don't have to worry about necessarily paying child support, but Adidas can pay that child support for you. Because if you got your own line, your son has his own line. He's good. And nothing necessarily comes from your pocket, so you're straight. That's clever. I might do that shit. I might do that shit.
Really?
Yeah. I have a kid, get sponsored by damn Kroger's. Some shit. Yeah, Kroger's. Kroger's was partnering with a whole bunch of people. They can partner with me. Have my own food line. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta work on that plan. Yeah, him striking the part of him being a deadbeat dad, it kind of hurts, which is mainly comprised of his fan base, which is mainly comprised of women. How do the women necessarily feel when they hear that the guy who made Nice for What, the soft Aubrey Graham that we know, is a deadbeat dad?
So, like, should we still listen to him? Should we still go on his tour?
And now Drake's, more than his writing credibility on songs, is being questioned. His character of being a human has been put on the table for question. Basically stripping him naked in front of a whole bunch of people. Now on to what Brandon had said. Well, first of all, who do y'all think won that? Well, Alex can't necessarily tell me because he hasn't listened to the song, but I'm pretty sure he would put Pusha T. So I'm gonna say Pusha T for Alex. I'm speaking up for Alex. Who do you think, Brandon?
As of right now, Pusha T for right now.
Okay, so I'm picking Pusha T, so 2. But you say right now, so with the rumors of Jay Prince saying, you know, he's putting the response that Drake had done, he says he's putting it on ice and that this beef is over. Do you necessarily believe that to be true?
Well, I know Jay and Jazz Punch hate Cash Money, so they might do it, but probably not. It probably won't even be
Okay.
released.
So,
Cause you know how much they hate Birdman. And
okay, first of all, how does that play into anything?
it doesn't. I'm just saying that like that
It doesn't. So I'm really asking you, why does Cash Money actually? Why did you mention Cash Money as if that's something that's being
well, fuck
anything?
Birdman.
See, man, I'm done. Man. See, this is exactly why, Alex, you need to be up on this shit. Cause I'm tired of talking this month. All right, I need some balance, man. I need some balance.
He's very.
You bring no absolutely balance, man. You brought in Cash Money, and then I asked you a question. You couldn't even tell me why you brought up Cash Money. Shut the fuck up.
Oh. We have Alex who doesn't listen to music at all, like new music, like.
Listen,
very,
man,
like,
I'd rather
bright
somebody say absolutely nothing if they don't know what they're talking about, rather than just blurt a whole bunch of shit out and they can't explain exactly what they just said.
Him. He should start listening to music now. He needs to.
Anyway.
Here's what I need you to do, Brandon. I need you to suck fucking dick.
No.
Anyway.
I'll let you do
No,
that.
Brandon, I'm getting off on a tangent.
Well.
Anyways, I was asking Brandon, I'm gonna give you one chance.
Oh my god.
One more chance, man. And if you say something stupid again, I'm just gonna go off and just do whatever I want to do on this one. So, do you believe, please pay attention to the question,
Can you say the question again?
that I'm trying to tell you the question. Do you believe that the Drake response that has been said, that has been rumored to be already finished, when Jay Prince said that he told Drake to put it on ice, do you believe that Drake is going to keep that shit in the vault? Yay or nay?
I say yay to that because I don't see him doing it.
You don't see him doing it. Doing what?
I'm pretty sure the beef's
Or
done now.
going up against Jay Prince wishes?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
At
sure.
first, when I read the report, I'm like, man, Jay Prince, like, you gotta let Drake do this, man. You gotta let him stand up for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Is it going
But
nuts,
then
man?
like, if any of y'all necessarily know who Jay Prince is, you know exactly what type of power that he holds. Jay Prince is a very well calculated businessman. Not only as a businessman, he's feared. He's feared and he is respected by many. So when you have that character about you, that you're feared and you're respected by many, and Drake, who has been under him for quite some time, almost probably 10 years maybe, probably a little more than that, it's kind of hard for you to not abide by those type of wishes. Drake had a career-ending diss song for Pusha T and Kanye West. Do we believe that to be true? Career-ending.
I think
That was the
not.
highlight of the thing.
There's very few disses that can actually end somebody's career. I don't see that happening. I think if that happens, more likely I give it a day or two later and Pusha T will respawn. So
I think if anybody can do it, it's Drake, because of his following, because of people's gonna take his side. I mean, we got people, mutual friends on Facebook taking his side, and a lot of the in stream, a lot of the actual rappers are saying Pusha won. We got friends on Facebook saying Drake won. So if he wants to end a career, it ain't gonna be because the diss is better. It could just simply be because it's good enough to have people say, "Oh my God,
I think what really hits home is the information that has been put out into the cloud for everybody to listen and see. W Freestyle, filled with information. Filled with information. What were some of the things that he talked about, Brandon, in that song? You remember?
I haven't listened to it.
Basically about how you feel about Kanye. The questioning, how do you feel about Kanye the same way you feel about me? Do you hold those same feelings about him using ghostwriters? Because the last time I checked, I wrote these songs for him, for his last album. I was there. writing those songs. You knew I was there. So why didn't you say anything to me then? Pusha T with the response, coming out with this personal information, just going deep down into the personal attitude, whatever Drake has done, whatever so-called skeletons in his closet, only a piece about what Pusha T says has been let out. According to Pusha T, there's a shit ton of things that Drake has done that he hasn't put out yet. Things that are more groundbreaking than what he left on the story of Adidon. And Pusha T said that Drake had reportedly put like a, like almost like a bounty of $100,000 of who can provide Drake with information so he can talk shit about Pusha T on the next diss song. But the thing that what Alex was mentioning, that I think it's more than this what the public opinion would be for Drake, because yet again, yeah, for Drake, he has the following, he has a lot of people, but also for Drake, his networking ability. Drake has been around in the industry for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's worked with thousands of artists, R&B rappers. If there's anybody that has information, especially about Kanye, it's Drake.
Right.
More so because, well, for right now, what we know is that there's a song on Kanye's new album, his new Yikes, that he wrote the chorus for him. So if you look at Drake, you have to understand, like, yeah, he has dirt on him. Is a career ending for Pusha T and Drake? I mean, for Kanye.
No.
That's tough. Yeah, I don't necessarily believe in that, but I do believe that this is hard as fuck. But do I believe we're ever going to hear it? I don't believe we are. Just because Jay Prince is such a respected figure, huh?
I'm surprised he actually used that as the beat, though. It's sort of OJ.
I'm not surprised, because it's what people have done in hip hop for years. They have used instrumentals. Other people's instrumentals.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Man, no, man. Before I forget my shit, let me say this one thing. You fucked me up. What do you want to say?
I got Jackpack in Fortnite.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god. You're not allowed to speak anymore.
Yeah, I'm about to press the this is my party, so I can kick your ass out.
Oh,
and we'll stop the stream right there.
Exactly.
It really would be a 30-minute podcast. Fucking with your ass. Anyway, for Dick Face, before he interrupted me, I don't believe we're gonna hear the song at all, just because of Jay Prince's figure, his respect, and the fear that man puts in people. I highly doubt Drake is gonna cross that man.
I think we'll probably get a snippet, if that.
If we get a snippet, somebody leaked it.
Yeah.
Sure. There's a mole in the camp that leaked it. I don't necessarily believe Drake is gonna do it. Now, I don't know what the conversation between the two was, but, well, why do you think Jay Prince would step in and say, you need to not respond to this shit? Because what he said is, like, excuse me, what Pusha T did was dirty. That's what pigs do. Pigs turn into hogs. We're not gonna get into that type of shit. That's not who you are. That's not who Drake is. So we're not gonna get into that shit. So what you got right here, I'm gonna need you to put that shit in the vault. Do you think that it might have been a business move?
To an extent, I think it could have.
It could be. What type of business move? For where that whatever dirt that Pusha T may have on Drake?
Yeah, because there was so much that he can honestly say if he did know diss about him.
I don't know.
I still don't think it's a clear ending diss. There's very few disses that actually end a clear.
Let me tell you something about a career ending, especially for Kanye. Kanye literally said slavery was a fucking choice.
Yeah.
And had a whole black Twitter mad.
Going off on
A
him.
whole bunch of motherfuckers mad. And probably more than 80% of them niggas still listen to the niggas album and made an excuse for that shit. But I'm gonna get into that shit like later on, because there's a lot of you niggas that I need to call out.
Calling them out. Call them out. Call them out.
But yeah, for Jay Prince and him being the strong businessman that is, it has to one be strictly business move. But I feel like Drake was like, fuck it all. Whatever comes out, I'ma still be above this. But man, if we don't hear that damn song, bruh, it kind of disappoints me that we probably won't ever hear the song. It really does, because this, you know, it's hip hop, man. Drake and Pusha T was bringing back a important piece of it. It was.
We didn't have to hear
Sad that we probably won't get it.
We didn't have to hear mobile rappers talking shit. We don't have to have anybody else talking shit. We just have to hear Pusha T and Drake.
Well, this is different from what mumble rappers do. What they basically do is get on Instagram Live and talk shit to each other and flex a bunch of money, you know, all that dumb shit, man. Get into the booth, spit that hot shit at each other, man. All that bullshit, man. Leave that shit for high school. We're done with that shit, and that sucks. Damn it, Drake, man. I think you really took a L on this one, bro.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, it probably was about this. But Drake said it in one of his songs, man. He probably self-destruct if he ever lose, but he never do. But he did. He took a L on this.
I thought he was the perfect little boy. I thought you never lost for anything. He did.
So I can only imagine how he's feeling, because he got on Instagram, man, and was all up in his feelings, like nobody knows what I'm going through. I'm like, damn, Drake really did that. This motherfucker is self-destructing. He really meant every damn line he said in his rap.
What do you want?
And another thing about Drake, Ice Cube says that Drake's reign may be over soon, because there's this thing where certain rappers only have probably like 3 years of being on top. Do y'all believe that? Because I don't.
Drake's been on top since like his second album, basically. And that's since like what, 2009? 2011 for Take Care.
His second album, Take Care, was the second album. So
I mean the year.
2011, wasn't it?
That's what I'm thinking, Alex.
What?
Take Care, 2011 or 2010?
You say Take Care?
Yeah.
It was 2011, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think it was 11.
Oh, okay. And ever since then, he's been on top since.
But Alex, you think Drake's reign gonna end anytime soon?
I really depends on what he meant by soon. If he's saying like within the next calendar year, I don't think so, because Scorpion has to come out, and that's gonna be hot for a while, probably. So if he says within the next 5 years, then yeah. But next calendar year, no.
But he's saying like rappers necessarily only have like 3 good years of the, you know, them being on top, and then they hit that point to where this start to sink a little bit.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, look at all the rappers who have had a decade's worth of good years. Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne. Well, Lil Wayne wasn't.
But Jay-Z did, you know, he did come on the down low. Like Black Album, after Black Album, it kind of went to a little down point. And then we start seeing the rise of it. That's another thing where your reign on top starts to decline a little bit, because whoever is next, who's ever the new rapper that's popping and selling singles and records and all this shit, That's another thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be Drake on Drake that he's on, falling. But who's up next? But we don't know that.
Yeah, because the game's always changing.
I mean, but we don't know who's next after Drake. Like, do we even have an opinion on that?
Well, we're not.
I don't know.
Like, no,
I can't. I honestly can't sit here and tell you who I feel like is like, yeah, that's that guy who could take Drake's spot or be one of the top 3 other rappers. If we're talking about people outside of J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, I don't see anybody necessarily taking that spot. Not now. Because that's a special person. Especially into what we're getting today, where we have a lot of niggas who sound exactly alike.
Right.
Get tired of that shit.
So we don't know. It's really hard to pick out who's that guy. But Drake, I mean, he hasn't necessarily put out a phenomenal project in quite some time.
Take Care was the best. I always gotta say Take Care is his best album. It's gotta take him time just to beat that.
Nothing Was the Same was his last best album.
Uh-huh.
And what was the If You're Reading This, You're Too Late?
That's a mixtape.
Well, yeah, that was his very last best project that he put out.
Yeah,
More Life was Views was no.
What was he even trying?
But what we got from Scorpion, we got God's Plan, we got Nice for What. And we're just gonna pretend that I'm upset shit never came out. We're just gonna act like that shit it doesn't exist.
Like I said before, I'm pretty sure that came out long timing. We did.
Yeah, it really has to be like an old song that he performed probably like last year, and he just putting this shit out on there, and I'm like, nah, we need to dead that shit, right? You was on a nice little streak, but then you fucked up and did this shit. So I don't believe, especially 3 years. People have outlived 3 years.
Somehow Kendrick has. J. Cole has.
Yeah. But it's all about, who's putting out, consistent projects. And for me, the most consistent young artist that we have today is Kendrick Lamar.
He's not very consistent. Like, he doesn't do an album every single year. He takes at least 2 years for his albums, at least.
That's not what I'm talking about there, Stumpy. I'm talking about consistency and quality of your albums. I'm not talking about consistency of dropping out shit every fucking year.
Okay.
He dropped out 2 projects that was within the year, if you're counting Black Panther.
That's a soundtrack album, so no.
But he is one of those artists that is consistent. Drake has not necessarily been consistent. Even though he sells records. J. Cole sells records, but we're on the fence about necessarily where he stands. We already know he's top 3 best artists today.
Yeah, that is true.
But we're trying to figure out, can Cole break away from himself to create, a better sounding album? Even though I love KOD and I still bump that shit today. I feel like it's better than what I really gave it. Now that I listen to it a little more, I feel like I was a little too harsh on it.
I think he was.
But yeah, but Scorpion's gonna tell us enough. If Scorpion is a dud, then we need to look at Drake like, what the fuck?
I've said this a million more time. If he keeps doing an album like every single year, he's got to overwork himself.
Yeah, that's another thing. But he feels like he needs to keep up with everybody else. What's the point?
I know, because
we already know you're one of the best artists today, it's not like another nigga's gonna be better than Drake. But I feel like he's, like I said before, he's competing with Kendrick Lamar.
That is true.
That's really all I gotta say.
Okay.
I don't really got nothing to say about that. Damn, Drake, you took a L, man. But do what Meek Mill did. Bounce back off that shit. And that's another thing before we move on. Like, how bitter does it feel to taste your own medicine? 'Cause that's exactly what Drake. That's exactly what Drake is doing right now. He's tasting his own medicine. What he served Meek Mill is what he's getting served now, and he can't stand it.
Oh.
But he'll have to learn to move on. But prayers go out to Wheelchair Jimmy. Hopefully he'll get out of his feelings. So. All right, what else we got on the docket? Anybody else want to start up with something?
I got one.
Yep.
Ooh. Go ahead.
The Bumblebee trailer. Did we all three watch it?
I saw it.
I saw it too.
Yeah, we seen it. We seen that shit.
It looks like more Transformers. I don't care about it.
Mmm.
Then you have the Trudiverse saying, "Oh, it's like the Shape of Water," and I'm like, "What the fuck is?" Alex told me a little bit ago. She's a teenager. Why would she fuck with a blue lot?
Well, in the future, people will find themselves fucking androids, which are basically artificial intelligence. Things that we have
I
made.
believe it. I believe it.
Because they have nothing. I mean,
would it be banned like off of Future, like Futurama was, like they banned homosexuality?
I mean, a lot of people are still banging the robotic things now. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? They got some damn Terminator in the damn building pounding the shit out of them. You know? I mean, have you seen them sex dolls that they released like months ago, man? And they're nothing but plastic. What do you wait until they drop out full off metal? You know what I'm saying?
You might crush your dick.
Right.
Man, that's some weird shit. Yeah, man, I've seen the trailer and that shit is trash, man. I'm sorry.
Is Michael Bay directing this out?
No. His name is is it Travis Knight? No. Something McKnight.
Well, let me retract what I said. Going by off of the trailer, I feel like this is not a movie that I necessarily want to see.
I don't want to see it at all.
Yeah, I won't be quick to judge and call it trash. I love calling things trash, but yeah.
Yeah, I know you do.
Nah, but you're trash. But,
Ooh.
You asshole.
well, that's just me being fat. Is that all you had, Brandon? Bumblebee?
I don't think it's always something best of it. I don't think it's gonna be like a big like seller or anything, because I think people are getting tired of Transformer movies.
Transformer movies will never die.
Never, you say?
That's a while.
Never.
Do you see how bad? Did you see how bad the last one did? Like not box wise, but the Rotten Tomatoes score.
But you see that they're doing a spinoff of somebody off there. So, and are they going to do another Transformer movie after they get done with Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay then. Okay then.
Successful.
You just basically
Doesn't mean they gotta make a lot of money.
If it's successful. Have you seen the other movies?
The last one actually wasn't successful. It was the first one that wasn't. I think.
The last one I seen was
you're
the
talking
third
about
one.
cell-wise. I thought you was talking about how good it is.
No, it was trash.
No.
The last one was trash.
I'm talking about box office because that's what keeps them going, not the critics.
The critics been hating it since what? The third one? The third one. That's the last one I watched was the third one.
I can't even tell you because I really don't remember.
Oh.
The stories just get confusing for me. The one with Mark Wahlberg, it was the last one I seen.
Like
Which one was that?
The first time he was in?
There's two with Mark Wahlberg technically.
The first one.
That was I don't even care.
I think that was the third one.
That was the fourth. The third one was Dark of the Moon.
Okay, so yeah, it was the fourth one. Yeah, that's where I quit watching. It is quite interesting me. I remember the first time when I seen Transformers, like, oh yeah, man, this is gonna be the movie. And it was the movie, because, every now and then, in middle school we would watch it. Well, not every now and then. We watched it like one time when it was like the last day of school. But it was good times, good times. That just reminds me. Oh, no, never mind. I just won't get into it. Anyway, what else we got? What else we got?
Alex, you can say something.
So, the 2K19 teaser trailer came out.
Yep.
That it didn't tell me anything about the game. I mean, I was watching it at work with the sound off, so I don't really know what was happening. But just like a bunch of rappers rapping and crap, like and the showing LeBron James highlights. I'm like, what? This doesn't tell me anything about the game.
Well, we're in the promo stage where they're just going to show you who's going to be the cover athlete. They have always done that for the NBA Finals. Like during the NBA Finals, they'll have the promo trailer for who's going to be on the cover. So basically, that commercial was just revealing who's going to be on the cover, which will be LeBron James for the second time.
LBJ.
And it was more so of a poem. Yeah, they wasn't rapping. It was a poem of them saying, who would have known that LeBron did something, and he was 16 years old, and blah, 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 and he would become one of the greatest to play. Basically, that's what they said. I really want to know what's going to happen for it, man. Like, like, necessarily what more can you do? I know last night we talked about, you said, oh, they're going to make a city. I'm like, man.
You gotta get bigger than the neighborhood.
Yeah, I get it. But if you're gonna make a city, man, make a damn bus for transportation or a damn cab. Something that I can get around instead of running for like 20, 30 minutes just to go to the damn other side of the court.
Fast travel, yeah.
Yes, fast travel. I would love to fast travel. Why does it take me 15 minutes to go get a haircut? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. It is.
But my Lakers dude, he had a skateboard, which pretty much cut it down to 5 minutes, which is nothing. But still, man, yeah. You can't necessarily ask us to pre-order something if you haven't showed us any gameplay or anything that's new that you're gonna do with it.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all tripping. Just because LeBron on the cover, you think I'm a pre-order?
Bitch, please!
You think they gonna still be tripping with the microtransactions, man?
Yep, because it says in the pre-order you get VC, so you already know.
Man, they be making shoes 5,000 VC,
man. What's that equivalent in wheel money?
Huh?
What's that equivalent in wheel money?
I don't know.
Well, let's see.
It's like things that you earn in a damn match. Or a basketball game. You earn a couple of thousand VC maybe for a game. So equivalent 1 VC to $1.
Okay, so $5,000?
Yeah, pretty much. But this is for 2K, so it's very much. And also it to get your player to be, for 2K18, the highest you could necessarily go for your rookie before you start a game was 85. And you know how much it costs to use all the VC to get up to that level?
Wasn't it 50?
$50, man.
Yep.
I basically spent $100, over $100. Just to get a better head start than everybody else. That's trash, man. Get that shit on my. It used to be $20. It used to be $19.99. You only could pay for like the 75,000 VC.
Right.
And you could max out your player before you actually play a game. 2K need to fix that, but I know they won't, because guess what? People still gonna buy it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Especially with this being the 20th anniversary. Yeah, people gonna buy it no matter what. Bunch of idiots.
Well, do you think it's gonna get worse, or is this gonna stay the same?
I don't know if it can get any worse. Not that 2K18 was complete trash, but like it wasn't that good either. I played it, of course, because I hadn't played one in years, but I ain't raving about
Motherfucker
it.
got like 3 different people that he played with. Got some championship.
Yeah,
I had made my dude. He playing for the Orlando Magic. You know, win the playoff stage.
Well, I learned my lesson on 2K19. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it day one. I might have somebody buy it for me. I don't want to. I'm trying to stand my ground, but I will not change teams this time. I'm gonna pick one team, and that's what I'm sticking with.
Let me
But
tell
it depends
you something, man.
on what Kawhi does.
We all say that. Hey, go ahead and team up with Kawhi. Give you a chance to.
It depends on what he does.
Bring
If he
him
stays
back.
with the Spurs, I'm gonna play with my Spurs. But if he doesn't stay with the Spurs, then I'll play with somebody else by a coin toss.
That's really one thing that I love that 2K18 did, is that we could play on any team that we want to.
Yep, that was good.
I really love that, and I hope they would keep that. There's nothing wrong with the draft, but I feel like they should have to where, like, okay, you try to compete to where you get drafted, and if you don't get drafted, you can pick what team you want. But then again, that would just be like you would absolutely have like not try to get to that point. So probably I'm just stupid and that was just a bad idea. But yeah, they need to fix some shit in there, man. And another thing, can we please make skippable cutscenes, please?
Yes.
And get rid of that one annoying friend that always has to pop up. All right, you gave us like 3 years of that shit. All right, I don't care about Basquiat's. All right, I'm tired of that nigga.
Oh shoot.
What was that? Denver on 2K17. The nigga kept hitting me up on my phone, so like, yeah, you gonna talk to the coach about letting me on the team? No, nigga, I don't give a fuck about your career. Nigga, talk to your agent. I'm not your agent.
Oh shoot.
Nigga asking me like, yeah, can you get me back on the team? Nigga, no, we doing fine without you. Why do I need you?
That's funny.
And then we got B Fresh, which is absolute worst.
Yeah, she was.
She was annoying, man. Like, if you don't get this a little bitch out my damn face, why she sitting in my house eating Cocoa Puffs all day? Not Cocoa Puffs, Reese Puffs. Bitch just sitting there eating the whole damn bowl. Like, bitch, give me. Hey, where's my bowl?
Crap's unhealthy.
I'm tired of that shit, man. And I know they're gonna continue to like do that type of stuff. Please make this cutscene skippable. Please. I am absolutely tired of that shit.
They'll probably be like, no.
Do it.
Last year they was skippable. Last year it was more so skippable. But man. Well, yeah, they was 100% skippable.
Yep. I think even
Now they
2K16
was like, nah, you
was
gotta watch
skippable,
all
too.
this. Yeah. But I don't know, man. 2K19, we gotta see that gameplay, bruh. Even though my ass is gonna buy it, probably pre-order it once you
Oh man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we'll see. Is that all we have for NBA 2K19?
Yep. Oh yeah, and fix the goddamn turnovers. Jesus, there's way too many turnovers in 2K18.
Nah, man, I think that's just you, bruh. I think you just trash.
Oh, no. I know you ain't talking. Every time you bounce the ball on somebody else's knee, I hear you over there getting angry.
Yeah, man, I do, man. That should be. You just be walking in the players like steal. Like last time I had like 14 damn turnovers in the game. I'm like, nigga, what?
Exactly.
That shit is annoying, bro. And then you pass it to your center, bro, and he's just so clumsy and big. He'll just drop the damn ball out of bounds, and then there'll be a turnover on you, bro. Yeah, man, fix that shit. But I'm just talking shit, man. Even though sometimes it is you, man. Sometimes it is you. Anyway, man.
You, dog.
Anyway, what else we got?
I think you guys can talk about the NBA Finals. That what happened on Game 1. I think you guys.
J.R. Smith.
Game 1 was Game 1. I would say this thing. Well, there's two things. One, the referees are absolutely trash. They absolutely robbed the Cavs in that game.
Robbed? Oh my god.
They robbed, man. The damn that charge call was so critical.
Listen,
So
they had
critical.
a chance. They had a chance after they failed. George Hill missed the free throw. J.R. Smith was too high to do anything. All right.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked.
I agree. I've said that you should never put the ref in charge of who wins and who loses. But damn it, I'm sorry. You had to look at that play and say, like, yeah, they got bullshit. Who reviews a charge call? I've never seen that shit in the time that I've watched basketball. I never seen nobody review a charge and then recall it to a blocking foul. That's stupid. That's dumb. But guess what? NBA ain't gonna do shit. We always have the same conversation. Whatever happens in the finals, well, this foul didn't get called. Oh well, the NBA is gonna take a look at it over the summer. It's the same thing they do with NFL about the damn catch rule. And then they said that the catch that the Pittsburgh Steelers player got, it was a catch. It was a touchdown. We should have won that game. That's some bullshit, man.
You know.
Yeah, man. And another thing that I got over is, man, J.R. Smith needs to be benched for the rest of the damn finals, bro. He is absolutely trash. Trash.
He is.
I said this when he was in the playoffs. This nigga needs to sit on the bench forever. Why the hell did Ty Lue not have Kyle Korver start in game 2? I'm not understanding that. Jordan Clarkson, trash.
Yep.
J.R. Smith, trash. So guess who you got? Kyle Korver, go to your last option, man. This nigga... Oh my god, what else? Listen, man, I love J.R. Smith, man. I call him the Henny God. You know what I'm saying? That's my name, man. But, man, you need to stop it, bro. Niggas like, oh, man, I thought we were a point ahead. Nigga, you do not look up and see the scoreboard, bro.
Nah.
You must be blind.
He had them weed glasses on.
Yeah, man, that nigga was off that damn kush, bruh. Nigga came off the damn loud pack off the bus, man. Like, yeah, man, I'm ready for the game.
Alright, well, Alright, so now that the Warriors are up 2-0, how many games is it going?
Oh, they lost game 2?
Yeah, they lost game 2.
How bad?
It was a blowout.
Like 17 points. I'm gonna actually say that Cleveland gets a game tomorrow. I'm gonna actually say they're gonna win tomorrow.
So you think it's going 5? 6?
Hey man, I'm still sticking with my prediction of 5. Did I say 5 the last time we talked about it? I feel like I said 5.
I don't remember.
I said 5.
Yeah.
I said 5. I did say 5. So I'm still go with it and say 5. I feel like the Cavs definitely play better when they're at home. Because it's absolutely 100% difficult to play in Oracle Arena and expect to come out with a dub.
The Rockets did it.
But the Rockets are a better team, though.
They are. But the
Well,
way
I don't know.
see it,
Well, yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead.
the way I see it is, last year they had Kyrie and a better team, and they lost their third game, which was at home in Cleveland. I don't see them winning both games at home, so I'm going to say it's going to go the exact same way as last year. Golden State takes the game tomorrow. LeBron doesn't let her be a sweep, but then they get beat anyway.
I don't know, man.
I can't see a different
But
outcome.
if we're comparing that, then you look at what happened in the Boston Celtics situation, being down 2-0 and winning 2 home games, losing the other one, but then winning 2 games straight. The win.
This ain't Boston. It's Golden
It ain't
State.
Boston. But
They got that 7-foot monster, KD. They got Curry. They got Clay. Iguodala gonna be back before the series over.
Curry's not gonna have that same type of game again. I'd be surprised if he had that same type of game again.
He gonna set a new record. Gonna set a new one.
I thought he already did.
I mean, yeah, he set the most in a finals for 9 threes. But I'm saying he gonna get 10. He gonna get 10 tomorrow.
I don't believe he's gonna do that. Curry has never been, the times that I've seen him play in the damn finals, he's never been that guy. Like, oh my gosh, he's playing really good in the finals. Last night was his night. But
he gonna get finals MVP. Keep playing that way.
yeah. He should have got it the first time they damn played. The nigga was playing so damn trash. Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala had to carry his damn man. And KD, they really should have took advantage of KD, man. Especially off the first game. But I feel like I don't think anybody expected the Cavs to play as hard as they did game 1. I know I didn't.
Oh. Yep.
And the level of intensity that you play with that, you would feel they would repeat it or go to a different, further thing. But I feel like what happened to them in game 1, it kind of like ruined their morale.
Yeah, I think it's ruined forever, and I don't think I don't think J.R. Smith is going to be the same in any game. He out here scoring 5 points a game or whatever.
J.R. Smith should have never been the starter. J.R. Smith should have never been the starter. I have said that shit from the top of the year. Why is he starting?
Because LeBron wanted him on the team.
And then people was like, oh yeah, man, Jordan Clarkson, he's going to do something. Man, I remember all the Laker fans, man, when he was playing for my Lakers. I'm like, this dude's inconsistent, man. Inconsistent.
Yep.
You know his highest scoring game in their playoffs is 2 points.
That's pure garbage.
Oh God. How do you feel about Rodney Hood barely playing at all?
He needs to play.
You think
there's
Hood
no
needs to
reason
play?
why he's not play? Yeah, he needs to play. Get up for your simping ass and get on the damn court and play, nigga.
I mean, he kind of trashed too in the playoffs.
Listen, he cannot be as bad as damn J.R. Smith has been.
I think he could be worse.
Nah, man, I don't think he can be worse. But man, it's really disappointing to see that. I just feel like with this level of play from both these teams, what's the point of watching the finals anymore?
Well, it's like Clay said, tell the rest of the NBA to get better.
Listen, that's not the consumer's fault. It's not the consumer's fault. Y'all niggas thinking that, KD, oh, we gotta beat LeBron with KD. And that was his choice. But man, it's just like, what's the point?
It's the media's fault, because the media was saying that KD was going to be the greatest player to never win a ring. So he said, you know what? I won't allow you to say that. I'm going to go get one. And that's what he did.
Nah, I don't believe that bullshit. I think that's this KD in this thing. I don't blame KD for doing what he did. He did what he had to do. Plain and simple.
Yep.
You want to win? He did it. Do I think it was of the right fashion? No. I still hold that to it. No, I don't think it was the right fashion he should have done. But things will change. Warriors, I don't feel like they'll be forever. Because to be honest, they're up in their 30s. They're early 30s. So, it may be a while. It depends on necessarily what everybody else do. But Charles Barkley basically said something like, before the season even started, if you're picking anybody other than the Cavaliers and the Warriors in the finals, you're basically hoping. That's not how you necessarily feel. You're just basically hoping somebody else is going to be playing in the finals. So if LeBron decides to stay in the Cavaliers, which I'd absolutely not see happening.
That'd be the worst.
I say the next two or three NBA finals will be Warriors and Cavs.
I don't know.
And yes, that would be the worst.
Older.
I don't know, man. Hopefully, Game 3 will just be a better game. Game 1 was a good game, without the bullshit calls and bullshit no calls that the rest was fucking around. Second game was just, it was awful.
Nah, I want the Warriors to blow them out 4-0. 4-0.
They might. I don't know. They might.
Sick of these Cavs. I'm sick of bloodstained players. Cleveland needs to be the city that rots. No sports, nothing.
Man, what's your beef with Cavs, man? What did they do to you? Let's break it down. What did they do to you?
What do they do to me? They ride the back of one man. It's ridiculous.
You got a point there.
That's why you're mad at them? Because they ride the back of one man?
I cannot root for a team that is all
Well,
dependent.
personally, I don't like the Cavs' whole system. They do need to be shitted on, bro. LeBron should have never went back.
That's true.
But I understand it was, it was a publicity move for him. Also, you got Kyrie there, so it's like, yeah, man, I'm coming back to Cleveland. You getting them championship? All right, you got them the championship. There, you can leave now. But I definitely wouldn't, for what they did to, talk shit about him. Like, oh yeah, I bet we'll win a. First of all, they thought they was gonna win a ring before LeBron did. You had absolutely no star other than Kyrie. Actually, this was before Kyrie even got drafted. You saying this stuff. I bet you will win a championship before LeBron does. Nigga, they went to the NBA Finals his first year there. Lost though. But still. So yeah, fuck Cleveland. Fuck the Cavs for now. But yeah, I'm done with that shit, man. Like I said on my Twitter, I just hope we just skip the game 4 and just get this shit over with. I'm ready for July, man. I'm just ready for July. I'm ready for it.
Why July?
Yeah, you might be gone to South Carolina, man.
He's gonna forget about us.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. I was just talking about the free agency. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man.
He's gonna forget about us. Because he hates us.
Yeah, man. Y'all like I forgot what the damn thing is, man. Y'all like a hernia for me.
Wow, that's kind of fucked up shit right there.
Yeah, man.
It's like that, huh?
I see how it is, though.
Let's see how it is. Man, enough of this, man. What else we got on the docket?
I'm about to say mine. Alex is
I don't really have anything else.
This might be our last topic then.
No, it ain't. I got a whole bunch of shit. Haha.
Okay. Okay.
But well, it'll still probably won't be a long time that we talk about this shit. So, Kanye's album. Brandon, you are the only one who has listened to the damn album, and you say that it is absolute trash.
Yes, gay is trash.
How about this one? I call it bold and brash. More like belongs in the trash.
Sorry, I must have missed that one.
Now, I had asked you before we damn streaming where you would rank this among his albums. You said over Yeezus, slightly over Yeezus, but under T-Lock. So yeah, man, that shit is trash, man. But did you have I want you to be completely unbiased. I want, to be fair. Was there something that you did like?
The production.
Just the production. That was not unnecessarily a song that you may have liked.
The first one he's talking about killing somebody. I'm like, and he talks about his suicide. He talks about he does. He talks about killing somebody.
Yeah, I heard there's a song that he talks about. I almost killed you or some shit.
Yeah, it's like the first track.
So I knew it was coming. But damn, Kanye flooded my timeline, and I felt like I wanted to block everybody on that bitch. I wanted to block Twitter. I wanted to block Facebook. People having Facebook hasn't really been talking about it. Other than Dat Piff and Double XL and all them motherfuckers. Instagram filled with what is this album called? Yay.
Yee or
some
Yay.
Dumb shit.
What do you want to call it? You can call it Yee.
Yeah, man, that's Yay.
Y-E.
It's Yay. It's Yay. Just flooding my damn timeline with the shit. I'm really sick of it. Another thing that I've noticed, man, I gotta call out you fake mad people, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call out your bullshit, man. What was it, last month? It was last month.
What?
Kanye makes these statements, you know. He goes on this MAGA run. He's telling you niggas that slavery, 400 years of slavery was a choice. Now what do? You get mad. You get angry. How could he say this? How could our Lord and Savior Kanye say such things? And then you say ridiculous things like, Kanye is canceled. I will never listen to another Kanye album again. And Friday appeared. Kanye drops his damn tape while he's rolling around corn stacks in Wyoming.
The lady's pissed though. She doesn't want to invite any more rappers to her farm.
Yeah, I heard about that. He's rolling around corn stacks, playing with his horse, his Mustangs out there. He says, you know what, I'm gonna drop an album party right here in this fucking ranch right here. Get it all countrified out. Drop it right here for everybody to hear. And then you listen to the album here. You look at the album, you're like, huh. Kanye dropped something, it may be fire. Let me listen to it. Oh my god, Kanye, you're uncanceled. This is absolutely fire. All you fake mad people, man, get your bullshit out of here, man. Alright, man, all you fake social justice warriors, man, you're saying that you're fighting out there for a cause. Shut up. All you niggas is fake. All you niggas is sheep. And it be these niggas, man, that be like, oh man, you know what their excuse is now?
What?
They sit here and they say that, oh, I can support the man's music without necessarily supporting his views.
Oh my god. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Really? That's the dumb... Oh my god. I can support the man's music without supporting his views. No, not his views.
His cause.
Supporting him. I can support his music without supporting him. What sense does that make? None. It's like I didn't agree with David Duke and him wanting to go around and hang a bunch of niggas. But you know what? I'm gonna give that mixtape a hit. You know what I'm saying? I bet it's fire. I bet it's fire just like the crosses he's burning.
Oh, shit.
That's how stupid y'all sound. And then for the people who sit here and say, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to the album, you sit there and you shame them like they're complete idiots. Oh, how can you pass off one of the greatest albums of all time? This is Kanye. Kanye's back. It's back to graduation. They really think that
it is not. It's not.
This album is graduation level.
Hell the fucking no. So fucking stupid.
That's what Twitter says. That's what these dick riding Kanye fans say. They say that this nigga is graduation level yet again.
Didn't they say that about Wycliffe Pablo and it wasn't?
Yeah, man, they say that all.
They said it about Yeezus.
Oh,
Yeezus was like his worst album ever.
Yeah, they said it's his most creative album of. Man, get that bullshit out of here, man. I wouldn't even wipe my ass with that shit. You know that? I wouldn't even touch that shit.
Yo,
I wouldn't even disrespect my trash can for that. I'll throw it in the neighbor's trash can. I ain't listening to that shit.
That's when you listen to instead, Karen. You listen to Lil Pump's album instead of Yay.
Yeah, I'd rather hear let's get it 500 times on a damn acapella than listen to that shit. I'm not listening to that. But man, I feel like I shouldn't have to feel like this now, but I already knew it, but I was just waiting on it to happen. I feel like integrity is dead. Integrity is buried for good. There is none that exists.
All right, question.
Yes.
Is integrity really dead if those low sales are true? Wouldn't that mean that they stuck to their word?
I don't believe so. I felt like it was the inevitable for Kanye. Because look at Jay-Z, look at Eminem. Like I said before, these are older artists. We've heard them. We've listened to their time. You know what I'm saying? We experienced them for well about a decade. And here's these new guys coming up. Kanye is not excluded from that. But if these so-called fake mad people really stuck to their principles or so-called principles that they got, their morals, Kanye wouldn't even touch 100K. But then again, I remember when we talked about, his sales. Do we feel like the Trump fan base also has the stats looking the way it is now?
I still don't think it's gonna sell that much.
Yeah, the MAGA people, man. The MAGA people that he's fucking with. His MAGA brothers and sisters. You think that they're a part of, the sales?
Oh, really?
No, not really.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of... Well, I don't know.
I don't think MAGA people really listen to him. Or I don't think they listen to him.
Well, MAGA people listen to Eminem.
Eminem, they used to listen to Eminem. Probably not anymore.
But when Kanye showed his stripes, he was like, hey, you don't fuck with Eminem no more, you don't fuck with Marshall, come over here and fuck with Kanye. I love all my MAGA brothers and sisters.
He thought that was gonna work. He thought wrong.
But I don't see the negative effect that's happened to him. I don't see it. Maybe it's me being naive, but I just don't see it.
I think the negative effect is public opinion, and I don't think public opinion for him is very good. If it's good, I don't think it's good at all. He's not invited to any more cookouts.
Man, you should have seen the tweets, man. I mean, literally, if that weekend you search up his name, most of it is comprised with this album's fire. I saw some people who was like, are we really doing this? People who are saying the same stuff that I'm saying now. Are we really doing this? All these fake mad people. These fake mad people. Not only fake mad people, but these diehard Kanye West fans. They'll make you feel so stupid that it's basically over political views. Kanye, what he said, did it have any political view statement that he said at all? Was the slavery was a choice shit was political? Was that political at all? That's not political.
That's being arrogant.
Arrogant. Stupid. Naive. And then they'll sit there and make all the excuses like, well, he meant this. Well, if he meant it, why didn't he just say it? You know why he didn't say it? His narcissism allowed him to say the most controversial thing that get people's attention. Kanye West has a mental problem. He is a mental case. People don't give a shit. If you love the artist so much, then you would be willing to call out the bullshit. Me doing this is because I actually care about Kanye. I just won't support you. I'll let you realize that there is something truly wrong with you. And that whatever you got, bipolar, the niggas, I think he's bipolar. He just said he has a mental condition. He was diagnosed with a mental condition when he was 39. Nigga, you still in that mental state. You have not grown. I'm sorry. But if you look at the pictures when he was having his little ranch party in Wyoming, the little turn-up spot at the shindig, the hoo-ha, whatever the fuck they call it out in Wyoming, it was breaking for me to see guys like Nas, to see guys like 2 Chainz, Pusha T. Who else was out there?
I haven't seen the photo, so I don't know.
What is his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. The one actor that played in it was in Superbad. I know his name.
McLovin, that guy?
No, the one that was fat and then lost the weight.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill. Who else was there, Brandon? Help me out.
I said I didn't see the photos.
Yeah, a lot of y'all motherfuckers, man. I was surprised to see Nas and them. Like, y'all really supporting this bullshit. The damaging, crippling things that Kanye said, because you know his followers are mind mush motherfuckers. Their minds are made up of mashed potatoes and gravy. These niggas will absolutely do anything this nigga tells them to do.
It's like mind control.
And they'll call us sheep. The people who are under the influence of Kanye, they'll call us sheep. That we're not free thinkers. Nigga, what? We're not free thinkers because we don't agree with somebody who claims that he is part of the free thinking program. The motherfucker got his third eye woke. Man, shut that shit up, man. Ain't nobody got time for all that bullshit. Like I was saying, for those people who was there, Nas and all them, I'm really at the point where I'm about to say fuck them too.
Wow. Even Nas? Wow.
Who sits there and stands there so proudly beside these people, let me get my fucking talking straight, beside these people who say stupid shit like that? It's not right. No integrity. But if a white person said the same shit as Kanye, guess what?
Look at that shootout.
He's done. He's done.
It's true.
It's really good, man. It's sad what this world has become. You motherfuckers are all stupid. You're sheep. But guess what? I'm the sheep. Because I don't agree with the bullshit y'all like to do. The new Yeezys will probably sell out quickly like damn hotcakes. And then y'all see that the nigga never necessarily took a negative effect. I feel like Kanye West has nothing has wrong happened to him. Because he has the power to say whatever he wants to say. But guess what? I'll drop this album and they'll forget about it. And guess what? They did. I'm just ready for... I hope this is the last time I'm talking about Kanye, to be honest.
I think it will, hopefully. If nothing bad happens.
Unless this nigga starts having rants on his damn concerts again.
Then yeah, you will.
Then I'll probably have to say something about it, especially if it's an off day. Like, well, what can we say? Well, Kanye did, there's something, I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm tired of Kanye, man. Kanye gets you and your fake mad, fuck boy ass fan base out of here, man. You can take Nas and 2 Chainz with you, man. Fuck all you motherfuckers with your bullshit integrity. Integrity's dead. Is there anything that you guys want to add on to that?
Fuck Kanye.
I posted that on Twitter right after that little slavery incident.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's sad, but it's the way life goes, unfortunately. Alright, so moving on. Have y'all heard about Tekashi 6ix9ine versus Chief Keef?
Well, it'll be short.
I don't give a crap about it. Y'all go ahead.
The Beast is complete bullshit, if you ask me. It's like complete bullshit.
Bullshit. Well, how the hell did it started, man? Cause I'm really...
I really don't know.
I'm engulfed in like how is it? Like, okay, this is where I came into the whole thing. I saw a video, Instagram video, I think it was academics. And what happened was, Kashi 6ix9ine, he's sitting there with his girl, Cuban Doll, who's a female rapper. And he's petting his nice little orange poodle. Or whatever that fucking dog is. Brandon, you're a dog person. You know what dog that is.
It looks like poodle to me.
And he's just sitting there. You know, he was like,
nobody give a fuck about what y'all niggas did 3 years ago. I don't think y'all niggas understand what I was talking about in my last video. What y'all did 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and living y'all raps, y'all don't do. I know that personally. What y'all gonna give me 48 hours? Yo, wait 2 months. Yo, this thing gonna die? Where? Where I'ma die? Fuck Chief Keef. Fuck Lil Reese. Fuck all them niggas. Fuck y'all niggas talking about, nigga. This fucking Treyway, nigga. Treyway? I bet y'all niggas pull up to New Jersey now, nigga. Jersey ain't even my city, but my brothers is there. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? New York shit, man. This fucking Treyway, man. Oh. You know that shit? Leo. The new Death Row. Treyway.
These niggas always talking about what they did 3 years ago. Fuck Chief Keef and Lil Reese. I was like, whoa.
I don't know. I was like,
I was like, how did we get on the Chief Keef? Like, what did the Chief Keef do? I follow Chief Keef on social media. This nigga that says nothing to nobody, bruh. He keeps to himself all the time. Well, no, maybe a little fun, but compared to the people that he knows, what he keeps himself to. So it's kind of weird for me. I'm like, okay. And then, what was it, Brendan? The next day, this nigga Chief Keef getting shot at in damn New York.
In New York City. Yeah.
I was like, oh. And then they missed. I heard it was only one shot, and they shot at the damn side above his head.
I haven't seen the clip. I don't know if there's even a clip for it yet.
Well, I don't know if there's a clip. There probably is a clip. It is probably who's ever holding the clip, the hotel that is seeing who's willing to pay more for it.
TMZ would.
Probably. But if they did, they would already have the video out. But yeah, you shoot over the guy's head. Don't hit Chief Keef. Man, and to them niggas, man, Chief Keef gonna kill y'all niggas, man.
So East would too, and Dirk.
Well, hold on. Let me retract what I'm saying, because this is some real beef going on. All right, there's some real street shit going on. I don't wanna be like academics. All right, I am not instigating anything to happen. I do not encourage violence. However, if you are like Tekashi 6ix9ine, who steadily invites violence, and you poke the bear long enough, the bear's gonna wake his ass up. Simple as that. And all this is for attention on social media. For 6ix9ine puts himself in the same shoes as 50 Cent to me. To a lot of people, actually.
Hey, they get along, 50 Cent and 6ix9ine.
But if you look at what 6ix9ine does and what 50 Cent does, 50 Cent basically started his career off of basically trolling.
Which is pitiful. Trolling.
Now 6ix9ine is necessarily not the best yeah. He's not a businessman like 50, obviously. Because if he was, he wouldn't be doing this shit. It's okay to make jokes, but man, you are really targeting people's lives for a game on social media, on Instagram. That's why I say clout is the most dangerous drug of all. I don't even like using the word clout. I think it's an overused word. Hopefully that shit is gonna be dead along with the word swag.
I haven't really talked about that in before.
But it's a dangerous drug, especially for him. And it's gonna end up putting him in a box where he don't want to be. Either the nigga's gonna be locked up in prison or the nigga gonna be dead. Don't know which one it is yet. But if he keep doing the same shit that he's doing, it's gonna happen. Especially if you're fucking around with Chief Keef.
Yeah, because he's.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you about what Chief Keef do, because I don't know the man personally. But the nigga had the Migos shook, bruh. The nigga had it. He had the chain, bruh. He had the chains. You seen that shit? And then he performs on stage with chains on, man. I remember that shit like it was day, man. It was like 2012, 2011, I think. 2012. It was 2012. 2012, 2013.
Was this when Chief Keef was starting blowing up?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh.
This was before the Chief Keef influences. And then, like, probably like yesterday, maybe, 6ix9ine is continuously trolling. He says, "Oh man, them guys is gangsters. Why? Eating off-brand Frosted Flakes." I don't know what them shits was, man. The tiger looked like he was epileptic. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was this. He just looked bugged out of his shit. He was eating those type of Frosted Flakes that morning. Sitting there saying, "Oh, this gangster shit." Then he goes on, says, on Foe and them, he uses Chicago slang, on BDK, on Blood, or now you're putting in Chicago's famous gangs affiliations in your beef. So now you really put yourself on the back burner. Now your black ass can't even, he's not even black, the nigga Mexican. Your Mexican ass can't even come to damn Chicago, nigga. Like, your ass is done, bruh. As soon as you step in that bitch, man, us getting shot. Motherfuckers don't play around. I'm just wondering necessarily if he's gonna take that step in Chicago.
Hell no, he's too pussy.
But y'all gotta, it's sad, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine's behavior is exactly why this man's name will not be remembered 5 years from now.
Hopefully he's asking in jail, hopefully.
I don't care how long or how many songs this nigga has the chart. I don't believe he'll be around 5 years. Can y'all agree to that statement?
Oh yeah.
Or do y'all have your own different opinion on that?
He won't do shit. He won't get. He's just got. He's got to have this clout till like probably another year, maybe 2. About just 4, 5 years, if he's still like cloning everybody like he's doing with Chief Keef and them. No, he's not gonna last that long.
Definitely won't be around in 5 years. No.
Cause you can't invite violence and expect people to book you. I mean, the nigga has been banned from Barclays Center in Brooklyn. He cannot perform in that damn arena at all. Matter of fact, the nigga can't even go there and watch a damn basketball game.
Yeah, because he knows his face.
It's not like people necessarily want to see the Nets, but I mean, damn, he probably wanted to see somebody. You know, what was you saying, Brennan?
I said he banned his he banned, like, supposedly he banned his own music in Chicago. I wonder the fucking why.
It was from off the video where the dude was like, man, some dude in Chicago pulled up on another dude and told him, turn that 6ix9ine bullshit off. We don't listen to 6ix9ine in Chicago. So 6ix9ine calls himself mocking the guy who was in that video. And Tekashi, he can't perform at Summer Jam this summer.
Good.
And you're only fucking up your money, man. You know, if I'm in charge of a venue, I'm not booking your ass either, man. I'm not putting anybody else on the card in danger along with anybody else in the crowd because I'm not trying to get sued. I'm not trying to have somebody's death be my responsibility.
If I would get...
So how do I get it? I get your ass out the picture. I don't need you. But what Tekashi is stepping in is some real shit. And if he feels like no one's gonna touch him, we'll see. But all I gotta say is, man, step in Chicago and see what the niggas play about that shit. I never been to Chicago. Going off the stereotypes that I see on the news, I'm not fucking with them niggas, man. Alright, I'm staying my black ass in West Virginia, you know what I'm saying?
Team you outside to South Carolina?
South Carolina, you know what I'm saying. Anywhere but Chicago, you know what I'm saying? But no diss to Chicago people. I'm pretty sure that's nice people. But I'm not fucking with you Chirac savages, man. Y'all niggas mean business. Alright, I'm just a nigga on the podcast, alright? Yeah, man. That's ridiculous. Y'all hear about SZA and her vocal injury?
Bad.
What did you say?
See,
you had?
Y'all don't pay attention to half of that music industry garbage. You know, I don't be paying attention.
You know, like SZA.
Hold on, you called SZA garbage, nigga?
What the
No, I'm
fuck?
saying I don't pay attention to this news. Like, y'all bringing up stuff. I'm like, what is they talking about? I'm just sitting here.
SZA, you know who
But,
SZA is.
but I'm trying to learn you something. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't pay attention to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to educate you on something. Just so I can get you to say something, nigga. Damn. God.
Y'all know that there are blue bees. There are blue bees.
Huh?
Are you trolling or are you actually being for real?
There's a legitimate blue bee.
What the?
I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from, but there's a blue bee.
Is it in your house?
If it was in my house, I'd be off this podcast. But no,
I
it's on
can't
Twitter.
even touch a bee.
Someone posted
I
a
don't know
picture on
what you're
Twitter.
Blue bees. Let me Google that real quick. I'm sorry,
an
yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, I want to know what a blue bee is. I really wanna know. What is a blue bee?
Cunt.
I'm terrified. I can't look at pictures of bees, man. I start getting anxiety, man.
Oh
So
my
anyway,
God.
like I was saying.
Oh, it's an orchid mason bee.
Oh, so you
Or
are
blue orchid bee.
what do you call for bees? I forgot what the title name is, but are you a historian for bees now?
A bee
Nah,
historian? A bee historian?
Well, nah, but we need bees apparently. I don't like bees, but apparently we need them. They're dying off. We have to have
I
them.
don't like bees. I can't even touch a bee.
I can't fuck with no bees, man. I'm like, man.
Oh my God.
Man, let me tell you this story, man, before we get on to our next topic, man. So, I think it was last summer. Maybe it was 2 summers ago. And, you know, I had to, you know, I was out cutting grass and whatever, and my mom says, you know, we're gonna have inspections soon, so I'm gonna need you to clean out the shed. And if y'all ever see my shed, if y'all look up in the driveway, y'all can see like the shed that's like tin. It's like old metal. The shit's rusting. It's just awful. I've been cleaning stuff out of there, you know, getting some shit out of there. But there was this, you know, big box that has been sitting there forever in the damn shed. So as I go to move the box, I notice I hear some noises, some buzzing noises. And I start to get a little nervous. I'm looking down, and I can see that the bees have created a home in this big ass box.
Oh God.
And it's not just a couple bees. No, there's probably like a good amount of hives that's sitting in that damn box. That wet ass box. And this was during like it was raining and shit. I'm like, oh shit. My black ass runs quickly in the house. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. My mom was pissed. She is pissed. She was like, go here, take this bee killer and get rid of him. My mom, man, you know I'm scared of these bees.
Can't do these bees. I ain't dealing with them.
And then a little bit of me, because I know the importance of bees. I'm like, man, I really don't want to do this to the bees, man. I don't want to be known as the bee killer. You know what I'm saying? I know that the window. Well, for them being, I didn't even know about it being legal or illegal. I just know I didn't want to kill the bees. Because one, I'm scared of them.
Yeah, right.
And 2, I don't want to kill them. You know, I don't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying?
All the pollinators.
You know, they have importance.
They do.
But I was like, I tried to walk up there, and I just got so nervous I couldn't spray the can, man. I was like, no, mama, I can't do it, man. I can't. My mom was so pissed. She was so done with my black ass, man. So what she does is, she goes and grab a big ass black trash bag. She goes outside there, and what does she do? Her being blinded by rage, she takes the whole fucking box and throws the box completely in the trash bag.
What the fuck?
I'm just looking at her like, oh my god, does she know what she just did? That's crazy as hell. And no bees were flying out the box. Them motherfuckers was probably like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Nigga, like, where are we moving, man? It's dark in here.
You're right.
She was so damn bad, man. She stuck up in the box, man. She was like, here, put it over there. I'm like, oh shit. Tell me to put it over near the trash bins and shit. And I was talking to her like probably like 2 months ago about it. I'm like, do you realize what you did? And she said no. I'm like, see, your ass was just too steady mad at my ass. I was just glad she got rid of it because I know I wasn't going to do it. Oh hell no. We need to call a beekeeper up here, man. Get these motherfuckers out of here. That shit was crazy, man. But anyway, enough of the bees. What the fuck was we talking about? SZA. Can we finally get on SZA, man?
Alright, y'all go ahead.
Makes me sad.
I'm listening.
SZA said on Twitter that I don't know if it's true or not, but she says she has a permanent vocal injury. How sad are we of this?
I'm sad. She has a beautiful voice.
She does. She's a very talented artist. Alex, how sad are you? Hold on, he'll probably be like, "Oh, I don't really give a fuck if you ask me." Asshole.
Listen. I like SZA's vocals, but
I mean,
it's sad that she's losing her voice. Yeah.
But do we believe it to be true though? Because I think it was the last time we talked about SZA. She was talking about how she wants to retire after her next project. I feel like this may be a part of an excuse for her to just get out early. Because I feel like SZA's she's been going through her mental issues. Maybe. I don't know SZA like that. But it feels like she's talked about her anxiety. She talked about her depression. Could this be an escape, for her? By saying that her voice is injured. Because she was on tour when this happened.
The tour for TD.
Yeah. You think this is nothing but a stunt for her, just so she can just stop completely?
I wonder if I just want to see what Anthony's trying to say. What Anthony's got to say to her about it.
But that's not what I asked you.
It does matter, okay? It does matter.
That's not what I asked you, though.
So.
Do I need to repeat for the 5 millionth time?
Yeah.
Do you believe that this is nothing but a stunt for her so she can retire early like she planned on doing?
It seems like it would be a stunt, but how you said, do you think she's lying about depression?
I don't think she's lying about it.
What the hell is that noise?
It took her. Oh, y'all can hear it like that? It's just me playing with my toothbrush canister.
Dude, it's been the fucking whole podcast the whole time. I was like, what the fuck is
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about the podcast. Just fuck the podcast, alright? If I want to play with my toothbrush canister, I'll do it. Nah, but for real, what was I asking?
Do you think SZA?
Y'all need to calm down.
Hold on, who you talking to, man? Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
I'm done with your ass. I'm sick of your ass too. Now, Alex, what do you feel? Do you feel like this is a stunt for SZA? He can have an opinion.
Okay, so say the question again.
Oh my god.
Say the question again.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I might kill myself on the podcast.
Oh my god.
These niggas keep asking me these damn questions again. Alright. Do you believe that SZA saying that her voice being permanently injured is a way for her to retire early than what she expected to?
Yeah, it probably is a way for her to retire early, because if you lose your voice, which is your talent, that's it. That's what she does. She's a singer. It's unfortunate. She has a good voice. She did great on the song, All the Stars. But if you ain't got it no more, you ain't got it no more.
It sucks, man. I don't want to lose SZA, man. Hey, SZA's still bae whether she lose her voice, man. Hell, I'll still hit if she even if she has the Oscar the Grouch voice. You know what I'm saying? I hit. She got the Jada Kiss voice. It's alright.
Oh.
We can work it out. We can work it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. SZA, get well though. Get well. What else I got? A lot of this shit is just basically filler. Rich the Kid fight Lil Uzi. Do we care about that? I know Alex doesn't, but
I can care two fucks about that. I'm not lying. I think it's not a beef. Like how he's all pissed off at Uzi for not signing to his label. I think it's just a stunt. I'm being serious.
Yeah, I can't speak a lot about it other than that nigga Rich the Kid looked a little scared in the video, bruh. He looked a little surprised in the video. That nigga was looking like if you ever seen somebody who's getting ready, they know they're about to be in the fight and they don't necessarily want to, but they're just waiting on for whoever to swing. So they just got that like, man, I hope he really don't. I hope he doesn't swing first. He's got that curious look like, I don't know. That's the kind of look that Rich the Kid had. And then first of all, this nigga getting knocked around over a Starbucks counter, man. That's a bad look. Like out of all people, man, you ain't trying to fight with Uzi. Have you seen videos of Uzi like throwing hands, man?
I've never seen him fight before. I've never seen Uzi fight.
This nigga beat up. The only nigga I've seen this nigga beat up was
Just say it.
that Mad Ox kid. You know, the nigga who was singing about the fidget spinner stuff.
What? You got to fight with him? Over what?
They was playing fun.
Oh my god, it's gay.
This nigga was beating them up. Oh my gosh, man.
Actually, he's a one-hit wonder anyway.
Man, Uzi can't throw hands like that, bro. I'm sorry, man. I seen him punch a punching bag. Or you put on the gloves, man. That shit is embarrassing. If Uzi wanted to catch the hands with me, man, I'm knocking Uzi out in 3 seconds or less. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, 100%. But I fuck with you, Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Rich Kid, I fuck with you too. But man, that's some embarrassing shit, man. You over there taking L's along with Drizzy Drake. So at least you got somebody important to share your time with. What else? Trump uninvites Eagles to the White House. Do y'all care about that or no?
I don't care. Fuck that shit.
No, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. It's not like a lot of people necessarily want to go see Trump anyway. You know what I'm saying? I seen a tweet where somebody was like, you know, well, Barack Obama should invite the Eagles to the barbecue at the crib. I think that would be acceptable. Man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all niggas is trash today, man. I'm gonna smack the shit out y'all when I see y'all, man. I'm gonna beat the shit out y'all before we leave.
I got a topic. I said I was gonna talk about it. Since you said you want.
Man, you should have been talking about it, man. You was like, oh yeah, I don't really have a topic. I guess we'll stop there. Motherfucker, we was in there for like an hour and you was ready to stop the podcast. Well, you asshole.
Okay.
What?
Okay, the one about G.A. Paul going off on Juicy J.
Oh my god.
I was gonna talk about it because I'm not well informed about it, but you can throw something in. You know, you want to talk about it.
And then you guys tell me what you guys think. There's about 25 tweets. Should I begin?
Hold on, you're not gonna read all 25 of them tweets, bro.
But they all go together.
That's what we ain't about to do. All right.
You ain't doing that.
They all go together though.
I just need you to give me a highlight.
Yeah,
you can't highlight this. I had to punch tweets.
You can. You could just read like one. First of all, it's insults. All right. I read some of the tweets. It's just a bunch of insults, man. Don't read all 25 of them fucking things. It's just him just talking shit about Juicy J, saying that he was never 3-6 Mafia and blah 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 blah. I don't know what the beef is with them two. It feels like they've been beefing for years now. They necessarily have. I need to quit stop saying necessarily. I swear I say that shit like 20 times this podcast. For some reason, it feels as if these guys have had beef for years. I don't know what it has been over. I don't know at all. But these niggas need to fix their shit.
I know. I mean, you know they get along anyway. They always do.
Well, if they get along, he ain't sending them tweets out like that shit.
The one thing is, GTA hasn't yet to respond. He has not responded yet. He probably wouldn't.
Juicy J. He probably wouldn't. I mean, what's the point?
Because they've both been in the game for almost 30 years. They're not gonna. He's not gonna care.
Okay, I got a topic for y'all that I feel like I can get something out of y'all, cause y'all niggas is trash, man. Y'all not gonna sit here and disrespect the podcast like this.
I just
But guess
you,
what?
asshole.
Listen, man, I'm just saying, man. These topics is like just whack. They whack this week, man. They whack.
I know,
That's all I'm
I know.
saying.
I know, man. I know. It's not my fault, though, man. I'm trying my best, man. I just had to... Listen, you know how long I had to just search through shit just to find something? I'm like... and me literally being like, do I really want to talk about this? I don't know, but we'll see where it takes us.
It's not a good week.
Well, there's
a reason why.
there's 2 or 3 things that we talk. Well, there's Okay, I guess I'll get on to Donald Glover. Did y'all hear that he may be playing Willy Wonka soon?
I heard about it. I didn't read the article. I just heard about it.
No, I didn't hear, but that's they're gonna do another Willy Wonka movie on it. God.
Yeah, I don't see why they're doing it again. So there was
Another Willy
one.
But he's on the short list. They haven't made it, you know, confirmed it of who necessarily has the role, but he's on the short list of being Willy Wonka.
It's kind of dumb if you ask me. It really is.
It's an odd choice.
It is an odd choice, but another Willy Wonka. That's why I'm laughing at it. You know, like, this nigga dropped "This Is America" talking shit about America, man. You like, man, y'all niggas is fucked us up. Now this nigga is Willy Wonka, bruh.
Weird.
I got a quick topic.
Yes. What is it?
So keeps bombing hard.
I'm glad.
What's bombing?
Solo dropped 65% in the second week.
Man, fuck Solo, man. We off that shit. We never want.
I
don't want to talk about Solo. I always thought it was gonna be trash. But yeah, but shout out to that nigga Donald Glover, man. The only nigga who could necessarily be Willy Wonka. I don't know another nigga who could be Willy Wonka.
Donald Trump.
I'm gonna let you sit in that shit. Alright? I'm gonna let you think about what you just said.
Why does it matter?
What you just said.
I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, I know you don't care, else you wouldn't blur this. Oh my god. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, forget my co-host. Like I said, man, if there's anybody who wants to replace Brandon, you know what I'm saying?
You're
Just hit me up, man.
You're a pure asshole. You're a pure asshole, aren't you?
Slide in my DMs, please. No, I'm Okay, so I've seen this meme. I'm pretty sure both of y'all have seen it. It has where Sierra took like a family photo with the 2 kids and Russell Wilson, and this mad ass nigga is like,
I haven't seen it.
You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it.
I feel like Alex knows what I'm talking about. He just bust out laughing unless he just watching something on his phone.
Yeah.
So this mad ass nigga, man, who basically uses the Instagram photo, uses it as a meme almost, and was like, oh my god, this shit makes me mad, and like, what is, you know, he had to have, you know, future son and like the family photo, this shit would make me mad and blah 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 if this was my kid and blah 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 blah. And I'm trying to figure out what is necessarily wrong with the picture if the kid is happy. So basically my question was, should the father's, not the father's child, but the child's father, should the child's father be mad at another man taking care of his child? if he's not in a relationship with the baby mother? What y'all think?
Depends how the real dad is. What if he's a complete asshole?
But no. Well, yeah, that makes sense. But let's say he's Russell Wilson type. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, he's nice, good, he's wholesome. He's there for the family.
James said what up, just to let y'all know.
Oh, what up?
Oh, James was popping, man. What's popping, man? He watching us right now?
I'm multitasking. I see him on FaceTime right now, and then I'm like talking to y'all, so I'm like talking to 2 different people at once, you know?
What the?
Oh, man. Hold up, bro. Hold up, man. Hold up, bro. You can't be FaceTime in the middle of the cast. Oh, my God. Let's see what happens when you give niggas attention. Oh, my God. Alright.
Hey, Alex. We can do group FaceTime one time, because that comes out in hours 12.
Do what, FaceTime?
Group FaceTime. Up to 32 people.
Hold on, you ain't got Apple.
Oh, Mac, you asshole.
They don't care about your Mac.
It still counts as FaceTime.
Damn, he disrespected me.
So,
If it ain't an iMac, it's trash.
oh, shut up. I still edit the videos with Mac, so shut up.
Man, y'all just gonna disrespect me, man.
Yeah,
Just gonna disrespect me, man.
Disrespecting everybody.
So nobody gonna answer my question. Ain't nobody gonna answer the question, man.
Listen, this one I'm trying to hear everybody talk, so it's like it's very hard to listen to like 4 different people talk right now.
My bad. And put James on the damn thing, man. I need to talk to him.
I can't. He's on FaceTime, and I got one earphone from FaceTime. I got one earphone for y'all.
Just take the headphones out and play his audio.
Look. Yup. Listen. We're talking about 2 separate conversations. I ain't got time for that. Let's just keep it rolling. Let's get through these topics. So I'm gonna get through this stuff with them. I'm planning trips with them. I'm going through topics with y'all. Let's just keep going.
Hell, that's what I was trying to do, nigga. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you doing. Alright, so is anybody gonna answer my damn question? That's what I want to know.
Brandon, go ahead, man.
I don't know what question he asked.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, man. You know what? Let's just end the damn podcast, man. This has been another shitty ass podcast from the Unfiltered Podcast, episode 20. Who gives a fuck?
Caitlin, we have to say something though.
We can't even get up to a damn topic without y'all niggas talking to 50 other niggas. I might as well hit up somebody else's bitch on there.
Caitlin, we have something important to talk about.
What?
Alright, man, so this is the thing, man. Until we get our shit straight, we ain't coming back on the damn cast. Nah. But we're going on the LA trip or whatever next week. So please do not expect a video next week. I again repeat, do not expect a video, a stream, a damn hit up, nothing for 2 weeks. Because we are going to be enjoying ourselves in the beautiful sunshine that is Los Angeles.
But we may do videos. We may do videos for
Cali.
E3. We may.
Listen, man, y'all keep fucking out this damn cast. I may be shutting that shit down. I'm like, no, fuck E3. What the fuck is an E3? No, I know what E3 is. Don't tell me. Anyways, I ain't even the one that should be closing out. It should be that nigga, man. He over there FaceTiming niggas.
All right, so we're gonna end the Unfiltered Podcast because it's just not a good week. It's just not a good week.
Nah, man, I tried my best. Nah, I tried my best to make it something.
Right.
I had good questions,
that was brought to the table. I am not interested in the topics that was brought to the table this week.
This is why I need you motherfuckers to. Oh my God! You know what? My mom just woke up. She's knocking on my door.
You're in trouble.
Oh my God! Just close it out, man.
Close it.
Close it, man. We out, man.
I'm a gorilla in a fucking scoop. Finna pull up to the zoo, nigga. Oh, nigga, who the fuck is you? I don't know, nigga. No, nigga. Pull up on your blocks. We gon' blow, nigga. Go, nigga. Run, nigga. Run for the pole, nigga. Hey, please, nigga. Hey. gas what I smoke, nigga. Smoke, feds in my dough, jump out the window, nigga.